We begin with a slight dip in the annual rate of inflation.
That's right. Prices were up 8.5% in July compared to last year, but that is slightly down from the four-decade high in June when inflation hit 9.1%. A big factor driving the inflation rate down was the drop in gas prices. Prices at the pump were down 7.7% from June. Today, President Biden expressed optimism about the economy.
We're seeing a stronger labor market where jobs are booming and Americans are working, and we're seeing some signs that inflation may be beginning to moderate. That's what happens when you build an economy from the bottom up and the middle out.
CBS News reporter Sarah Ewall-Wice joins us now for more on this. Hi, Sarah. Great to see you. So we did expect the report to show gas prices were down, but what about the other key items like food and housing?
Yeah, so gas prices, as you said, are down $1 from their high in mid-June. But, those are still up more than 80 cents from a year ago. And really, the decrease in gas prices was offset by increases in food prices and in shelter prices. So people are still really feeling this. The cost of groceries is up more than 13% from a year ago. This is across the board increases for different products that you could buy at the grocery store, and it's the fastest pace of inflation for groceries since 1979. From a year ago, we've seen increases to the cost of eggs up 38%, flour up 22%, butter up 22%. One that I'm always looking at, the price of coffee up more than 20%, chicken up more than 17%. So you're still feeling it at the grocery store. If you're going out to eat, they didn't go up as much, the prices, but those are also still up. The other factor here is the cost of housing. That is up 5.7% from a year ago, up 0.5% last month. So those actually have eased some from when they went up in June, but still going up. And this is a huge part of people's budgets when they have to pay for rent. And another thing that someone has told me, an economist said, keep in mind that the price of rent lags, so we could see that continuing far into the future moving forward. Those are not supposed to ease anytime soon. And those are things that people have to pay on a monthly or weekly basis when it comes to the groceries and the cost of housing.
All right, those ongoing costs to factor in. Well, some economists have suggested that we have hit peak inflation, and the White House says the economy is on the right track. Is that a fair assessment, or is it too early to tell, given how much gas prices are impacting these numbers?
I think people are being cautiously optimistic. But one thing that economists across the board are still saying is we have a very long way to go. Prices, no matter what you do, they're up 8.5% from a year ago. So slightly down from that 40-year pace, but still dramatically up. And if you look at the month-to-month, prices were up 0% overall last month after going up 1.3% the month before. So some signs of slowing. But again, there are a lot of other factors that could weigh in here. Of course, gas prices are going down, but we could have weather events that factor in there. Obviously, the war in Ukraine has been a factor there. Costs of food prices have continued to go up. Those are also going to be hit by other factors that we might not be able to control. So that's something, the outside factors, it's hard to really predict what will happen moving forward. One thing I will say in terms of the core inflation, the cost going up without the cost of energy or food. When you look at that, that is up 0.3% last month after going up 0.7% the month before. So that has slowed as well slightly, and it actually slowed more than economists had anticipated. So that is a good sign, but of course that still continues to rise. This is something that the Fed will be continuing to look at moving forward. We expect them to continue raising rates no matter what through the end of the year. We got a very strong jobs report last week with 528,000 jobs added. So expect ongoing movement from the Fed moving forward as we continue to see prices rising. But hopefully, and I think this is, like I said, cautiously optimistic, that we could see cooling and things will start to come down moving through the end of the year.
All right, Sarah Ewall-Wice. Sarah, thanks so much for your reporting.
Thank you.